What is the meaning of life? Depending who you ask this question to, it is either understood to be the most profound question of human existence. Hi, my name is Shruti. Welcome back to Inner Habit. To answer this question, I'm going to look at the meaning of life from a philosophical perspective. I'm going to look at Greek mythology. In this Greek mythology, the figure I will explore is Sisyphus. Sisyphus was known for his cunning and deceitful nature. Sisyphus was the king of Ephra, which is now known as Corinth, and he was famous or infamous for his crafty and sly behavior. One of the most well-known stories or mythologies of Sisyphus was his punishment in the underworld. According to the myth, Sisyphus was condemned by the gods for his deceitful nature, his deceitful actions, which included tricking Death and betraying Zeus. Zeus was the king of God in Greek mythology. He was known for his supreme power and authority. Sisyphus's cunning and deceitful nature, as well as his belief that he was more cunning than Zeus, led to his ultimate downfall. His various transgressions, such as tricking Death and violating the concept of hospitality, angered Zeus and all the other gods, ultimately resulting in a very harsh punishment in the underworld. Sisyphus's harsh punishment was both cruel yet symbolic. He was tasked with rolling a massive boulder up a steep hill. Now, as the boulder was cursed, every time he neared the top of the mountain, the boulder would slip and roll back down from his grasp, and Sisyphus would have to walk back down slowly and start pushing the rock back up the hill, condemning him to an eternity of fruitless labor. This punishment was a reflection of his consequences of his earthly actions, emphasizing the idea that deceit and trickery led to a meaningless and endless struggle. Now, in the context of Sisyphus' story, Zeus played a significant role in this king's ultimate fate. Sisyphus' punishment of eternally rolling the boulder up the hill was a direct consequence of his deceitful and hubristic actions, which had incurred the wrath of the gods, including Zeus. The philosopher Camus, in his essay The Myth of Sisyphus, used Sisyphus's eternal task as a metaphor for human experience. Camus said if Sisyphus ever realized the absurdity of his punishment, that he was up against gravity and that he would never win, then he would feel free and happy. Through this essay, Camus argued that life is absurd and inherently meaningless. He believed that recognizing this absurdity was the first step to true freedom, and that the only response to this absurdity of life is to find happiness in its struggle. So what did Camus truly mean by this? today in life, when we look at ourselves, we all resemble the modern day Sisyphus, toiling tirelessly day in, day out, at work, at home, at everything. However, there is a valuable lesson to be learned from this story, which we can apply to our own lives. Sisyphus's tale serves as a powerful metaphor for the ceaseless struggles in life. By embracing the recognition of this, we can liberate ourselves from the pursuit of an alternative existence and instead live authentically and honestly by finding joy in the very act of persevering. In doing so, we define our own existence and discover a sense of freedom and purpose. We create our own life, and we never run from failure, no matter how much we lose in the process. We continue to fight for what we truly believe is ours. So the answer to this question, what is the meaning of life, is that there is no greater meaning in life but what we give it. It's not inherent, but rather constructed by us through our own experiences, relationships, our pursuits. There is no life without struggle. And it is these struggles and perseverance that keeps us grounded, humble, ego-free, and have continuous faith in God. We have a choice, and that choice is to embrace happiness even in the struggle. Now that is the true meaning of life.